Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome to my video. This is going to be a more religious video. I think it's an important problem we have with the youth and young people trying to get married. So I'm just gonna start off by saying it. Muslim guys suck. I said it. So there's so many young Muslims out there that like to say, oh yeah, the girls are in the clubs and they're like dancing and stuff and they're taking their hijab off and they're like doing all this bad haram stuff, but they never really look at the boys. And with all the guys that I've met trying to like talk to and stuff like that, they're all like, hey, can you send me pictures of your boobs? And like, it's really annoying because it's like, well, first of all, no. Second of all, no. And third, no. But it's really annoying because you're young. You're trying to get married. You don't know where to start. Especially if you're a revert. You don't know where to look. I've been on Muslim dating sites and I just don't know what a good guy is because I'm looking for someone locally, right? So I'm on like Bumble and like Tinder, but I'm like low keying it. Bumble, I wear my hijab on there. I took hijab pictures on there. I like swipe guys with Muslim names, and then like I went on a date with one guy, and like, it went terrible. Basically, because he said like less than 15 words to me, and got up and ran out of the movie theater, and I like run after him, and it was just horrible. And then like, I don't know, it's just, you seem, and like all the guys with Muslim names are always like, hey, do you want to be friends with benefits? Or like, hey, do you want to do this? And then it's like, no. And then like, how do you approach someone who like seems like a good person but is like at the masjid every Friday, and like you don't know if they're married, you don't see them with like kids or women or anything. They seem like a good person. You ask someone about them and the person goes, well, you're gonna have to go to the gym every day if you want to get married. Like, excuse me? Did I ask you that? No, I didn't ask you that. I asked you if you were single. You know what I mean? Like, and then like you put your name down in the masjid for the imams. It's like if anyone's looking to get married, and like you put your name down and you're like a candidate or whatever for someone to want to get married to you. And I put that down over like a year ago and nothing. So I guess I'm not good enough. But yeah. I'm just really upset about my generation, the boys, Muslim boys of my generation, because I know they all smoke weed, smoke cigarettes probably, they all drink, they all want to see boobs, and none of them want to get married. And I mean, like, my age limit is between 18 and 30. So, like, there was this guy who was like 32, and like the lady was like, oh, you guys can still meet and everything. He did not speak English. Like, lady, what are you expecting to happen here? You know what I mean? Like, okay. But I mean, like, it's just so frustrating. Especially as a revert. Where am I supposed to meet someone? Like, I understand these guys who are drinking, smoking, doing all this now, they have no problem with it because they have a family to back them up. And they know their family's gonna find someone for them. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's really bad. It's a terrible situation. And it's like, they know their family has a plan for them. So they're not like worried about it. They're not worried about finding a wife or looking for a pious girl, modesty. They don't want modesty. They want like sexy. They want beautiful. I mean, like I'm not beautiful, but some people say I am. Some people say I'm not. I don't know. My personal opinion, I'm not. But some people say I am. Some people say I'm not. And like these people, they don't want like a girl like me. They want a girl like, I don't know who's a good example. I don't even know, like Paris Hilton or something. I don't know. They want someone like that, and it's like, why? Why are you chasing after that when you know it's haram and you know it's not good for you, and you know you could die at any moment. Like you could wake up and be dead, or you could not wake up. You could not wake up tomorrow. You won't wake up. You'll be dead. That makes sense. But yeah, so I think there's a really big problem with boys. Everyone says, "Oh, the girls they're in the club," and it's like, no, we go to the hookah bar and we like once a month, and that's like our thing. Like they see girls with hijabs at the hookah bar, and they're like, "Oh my God, why are girls with hijabs at the hookah bar?" And it's like, "Why are you at the hookah bar? You're Muslim too, so you know." But it's like, it really pisses me off. But yeah, that was my short little rant. It was a long rant, but yeah, there we go. Okay, thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment your opinion on this, because I know I'm not the only one who's strongly opinionated about this. I have friends who feel the same way. Girls feel me. People I know who feel like leaving Islam because the men are horrible. Even older men. I'm not done with this video. Older men, they find young women who are in vulnerable situations, and they're like, want to get married. They find young women, and they just don't like care about the situation they're in. You know what I mean? Like, they just don't care. And it's like they could be going through a vulnerable time in their life, and that's when they'll snatch them up and like treat them horribly. Or they'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna get a second wife," and like they play mind tricks on them, and they treat them horribly. These older men will treat these young girls, like 17-year-olds, and be like, "Oh, I love you," and this and that, and then they'll like be like, "Okay, lose weight for me," and they will. And then they'll be like, "Okay, I'm gonna get a second wife." And then the girl will be like freaking out, going like, "I don't want him to get a second wife." And then it's like, first of all, you're not even married yet. He doesn't even have one wife yet. And then it's like the older girls who, like, let's say they're widows or something, guys will treat them horribly. And I know people who are thinking about leaving this religion, saying it's a man's religion because the men are just that bad. So, I mean, men, you gotta up your game. Okay, thanks for watching.